Now, one of the best features of Sports Tracker is the live event feed. However, the event feed doesn't just have to occur inside of Sports Tracker itself. You can actually utilize the RSS feed in so many different other ways to get this content out onto the broad stage. Now, this could be that you're posting it to Facebook or to Twitter or to email or to text messages. It's really up to you. However, before you set about doing this, it's important that you decide what format for the public feed name you're willing to share. So, for example, the default is first and last name for a student going out to whatever you've connected it up with. Now, by default, you don't have to share this feed at all. If you don't share it, it's not going to be seen by anyone. But if you share the public feed, this is the format that names will be presented in. Now, you can change it to first name and last initial, or you can just change it to first name. It's completely open to you. You'll customize to your needs. Now, if I head back into the Meets and go into my Meet dashboard, I want to get this RSS feed out to another service so that I can do some amazing things. Now, at this stage, there's a number of web services and apps that you can connect your Sports Tracker installation with. The one that we love is called Zapier, and Zapier enables you to connect that RSS feed to so many different applications, and your mind will be blown as we explore a couple of them. So I'm going to head into Sports Tracker, and I'm going to right click on the RSS feed, and I'm going to copy link. And in Zapier, once you've created your free account, you can see a button called Make a New Zap. And what this lets you do is create and choose the trigger app, which will be RSS, and then to send it to an action app. So I'm going to click on here and type in RSS because that's what that is. And the trigger will be new item in feed. So what that means is every single time that there is a new item in this feed, this particular action set is going to be triggered, which will mean that we can post it to whatever we like, we can send it somewhere else, we can and do some amazing things. Now in this case, we're going to create an action set that triggers a tweet every time that new items appear in the feed. So if I select RSS and then go over to here and select Twitter and then say create a tweet, you can see very clearly that every time a new item in the newsfeed, so when this thing happens, do this. So we can create all sorts of different combinations here with this being the start. Now remember, we copied this out of a Sports Tracker, and we can change whatever the action is that we want it to do. So I'm going to go continue, and I'm going to start by selecting an RSS feed and then connecting a Twitter account. So I hit connect to Twitter account, give it a name. And this could be your school's Twitter account. I'm just going to say no and continue and click on authorize app. So this now makes it possible for Zapier to post on my behalf. Now if I hit continue, paste in the publicly accessible RSS URL right here. So there it is. That's the exact feed that I got from the column here. And I can scroll down and hit continue, and the content of your tweets, I can just basically say the raw text, which is what we want it to say. So it'll be the actual text from the RSS. In fact, it would probably be better if we select description. So it gives you an example here of what that would look like. So description would be yellows finish first in under 15 4x100 meters relay with 0.45 seconds. So that's probably all the information that we would like. We can also pick the raw description, but I might go ahead and click that. And then if I had a hashtag that I was using, I could actually say BDS Sport. Or I could say PhysEd, for example, or whatever hashtags I wanted in Twitter. So what that would mean is every time that a new result come through, it will fill it in and then tweet it using those hashtags. So I'm going to go ahead and do exactly that. Finally, you just need to give it a name. So this will be BDS Ath Sports to Twitter Zap. And I'm going to turn the Zap on. And there we are. Our first Zap is now created. You can see it's ready to go. So we're going to test that out now and see exactly how. Now, as you can see, the last result that was completed was yellows finished first in the under 15s, 4x100 meters. And there's the time. So because that was automatically connected to our Twitter account, what that would have done is sent that result straight to Twitter. And you can see right here that our sports tracker account, which is the one that we connected it to, there it is. The tweet has been automatically produced for us. So exactly as we had set up, and you can see it is inclusive of the various hashtags that we included. So that's one way that you could use a Zap. You could then head back into Zapier and you could make a copy. And I'm going to go into this copy and I'm going to change what this particular app is right here. So rather than Twitter, I'm going to change it to a Facebook page, for example. Now, the Facebook page could be that it creates a page post, like so. So every time a new item occurs, it posts to a page. And that would work in the exact same way as if we were posting it to Twitter. Another thing that you could do is you could change it so that every time an RSS feed is populated, it sends an email. And you could actually have it send an email to a specific person who would obviously get a lot of emails throughout the course of the day. But it would certainly be a cool feature if there was someone who was really important that wanted to know of all the results as they happened. You could change it so that you connected it to your phone so that every time the RSS feed is updated, it either calls someone or sends them an SMS. Now, the options here are seriously sky's the limit. So there's really hundreds of potential apps that you could connect it to. But the social platforms certainly make sense in terms of actually sending important information to that so that they can then go out to an even wider audience. So looking forward to seeing what you all do with this particular RSS to something option. If all else fails, it is just something cool that people can do. You don't need to do it. Simply, you can view and give the unique event code to your parents, audiences, community members, etc., and they will be able to see just this right here.